Grammar for Kids. Today we'll be looking at direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech. What is direct speech? Direct speech quotes or says what someone has said. Direct speech quotes or says what someone has said. That is, direct speech deals with exactly what the person has said, exactly as it was stated. That's direct speech. Now let's look at an example of direct speech. My bag is heavy. Take note of the quotation marks. The quotation marks on the left and on the right. My bag is heavy. The lady said, my bag is heavy. The lady said. Now, this is what the lady said. This is not what the lady said. This is what the lady said. The exact word of the lady is, my bag is heavy. That is direct speech. Let's look at another example. It's raining. It's raining. The children shouted. It's raining. The children shouted. Now, this is exactly what the children said. It's raining. Take note, is in quotation marks. All direct speeches are usually in quotation marks. You have the quotation mark here, you have the quotation mark here. So the children shouted, it's raining. The exact word of the children is, it's raining. That's direct speech. Let's now look at indirect speech. Indirect speech reports what someone has said, but not in the exact words. So for indirect speech, it's reported in another form, in another way. You don't use the exact words of the speaker because that is direct speech. Now, in indirect speech, here's an example. The lady said that her bag was heavy. Take note, I'm using this example. My bag is heavy. Direct speech. The lady said. Indirect speech of this statement is, the lady said. The lady said that. Take note of that clause. In indirect speech, we introduce that. The lady said that her bag was heavy. Take note, her was changed from my, was changed from is. In indirect speech, there are certain elements in the sentence that are changed. I repeat, in indirect speech, there are certain elements that are changed. For example, my bag is heavy. In direct speech, the word my and is are changed. In the lady said that her, mine is changed to her. Is changed to worse. The lady said that her bag was heavy. Let's go to example 2. It's raining. Don't forget, direct speech. The children shouted. Indirect speech. The children shouted that it was raining. Take note, we have changed the present tense is to was. As we change the present tense is here to was and change this pronoun my to this pronoun her. So these are the differences between direct speech and indirect speech. Now let's look at some rules. Some rules. Present tense is changed into past tense. For example, can is changed to could. May is changed to might. Shall is changed to should. Are is changed to were. And is changed to was. Now, another rule here says that words that mean nearness in time and place change to words that mean distance. Words that mean nearness in time and place change to words that mean distance. Here are examples. Here becomes there. Now becomes then. This becomes that. This becomes There are other examples under these rules. The last one here is on pronoun. Pronouns are also affected. I becomes she, it becomes or he. I becomes she or he. We becomes they. There are other examples regarding this rule on pronoun. Now let's do a practical work. Let's do a practical work. I will use I can say drive. I can drive. Said John. Now, this is direct speech. Direct speech. Now, let's look at indirect speech of this word. We are going to remove the quotation marks. Take notes, we are removing the quotation marks when we are converting to indirect speech. John said, don't forget that I changes to he, can changes to could. John said that he could drive. All right, here we have indirect speech. Thank you. I'm Chukwuokonje Chukwuedozife.